Hello, all you tiny people that live in the confines of my computer. My name's Finn, and today I'm talking about something that I'm very, back and forth on. Today I'm talking about the fact that I start a new job tomorrow. I'm talking about the fact that I'm worried about that. That I'm scared. I'm starting a new job, yay, whatever. It's been a little over a month since I left my old job due to moving, not due to any issues with people there or whatever. And I'm scared. I start tomorrow morning, and that in itself is terrifying to me. Even the simple fact that I start at 8 a.m. is scary to me. Because I don't like getting up really early. So, that's gonna be a new, learning hurdle. I'm gonna have to get over that. And I don't really know how to feel about that one. Similarly, I will have to walk there 99% of the time, as I don't own a vehicle. Luckily, it's not too far, and I had to walk to a place that was further away a month ago sometimes, so whatever. But I'm worried about that part of it. I'll be working with meat and whatnot, sort of like a deli. And that's a little freaky to me, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I haven't been, and the interview did not help, but we'll get there in a minute. I don't know. The lady who's in charge, she seems cool. She seems cool. But I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't get told what the fuck I'll do. I'm very worried about all that. I had to purchase pants the other day actually my roommate purchased them, which was very kind. But I needed to buy new pants because I only have 2 pairs. So I got that, which is good. And then tonight I'm gonna clean the shit out of myself, because I'm one of those weirdos who I shower pretty much every day, but mostly my body, whereas my hair I do once a week because I'm gross and disgusting and I blah 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 blah. Autism. I hate wet hair. My hair gets wet and I want death to come. So I need to. I'm gonna basically demolish my entire body here in a bit. I'm feeling very horrid in the throat and nose area, which is gonna be helpful, for a new thing. Speaking of autism, that's part of why I'm so scared. I'm probably gonna have to socialize a bit, and I don't like that. I'm probably gonna have to learn. I'm yawning. Oh no. I'm gonna have to figure out a new area. I'm gonna have to figure out how to handle being super sweaty. I'm gonna have to figure out all the stuff about gloves. I'm gonna have to figure out new people's names and shit. Scheduling that isn't up to me is gonna be a thing that's probably gonna suck dick. Very, very not fun. Positives do exist. It's not all bad. The lady in charge seems really kind. She seems understanding. That's cool. It's not some multi-billion-dollar corporation, which is really great. because I fucking hate those. And I would like to never. I would like to, if I'm gonna have a job that is like orthodox, like regular, everyday job, I would like it to be not feeding billionaires. Because fuck that. So that part's neat. The building seems way better temperature controlled than anything I've ever worked in before. My first, quotes, real job didn't have AC for most of the time I was there. And then my past job, all their shit was broken. So, like, having temperature control at work would be super fucking helpful, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited to have money again. Having money is very cool. I'm excited to have my bank account be moving upward for the first time in a month. So, like, there is that, which is always a good thing. I figured out what an omnibus is, I think is how you pronounce it. Let me open my Amazon real quick. This is off topic, but I don't care. We'll get back to we'll get back to the job thing in a second. I just need to point out. So, yeah, I think it's pronounced omnibus. OMNIBUS. And it's like, here, I'll try to find one and pull it up, instead of just being a little weirdo. And we'll use this one. I like Hulk. I apologize for being off topic, but it's like a big hardcover of a comic book. Because, like, I love comic books, but I hate comics. Like, I love comic books. I love the medium. I love the storytelling. I love the characters. I despise, like, the tiny little shitty paper dead ribs from being turned. And I hate the shitty, like, barely held together spine of a lot of comics. And I dislike collecting issues of comic books because it's really difficult. It's super hard for me because it's like, oh, cool, I have enough. I got the book and I read it in a day, and now I have no use for this because the next time I want to read Spider-Man, I'm just going to go online and read a giant chunk. But this is awesome, and I have a bunch of them I want, but they're like $60, $80, $100. Some of them are like $30, but like most of them are closer to $100. And like, you know, I need money to purchase these. Also, like, the hardcover books are way cooler than paperbacks. And I have a shitload of them I want. I got like all the black Spider-Man costumes, like that one. They're not all Spider-Man though. Like, Death and Return of Superman is one that I want. Grant Morrison's Batman, there's a bunch of them. I'll make a video about those at some point, but like, there's a shitload. Jeff Johns' Green Lantern, All-Star Superman, The Ultimates, Arkham Asylum. That one's not really an omnibus, that's just like a book. Spider-Man 2099, Ultimate Spider-Man. Long story short, there's like 20 of those that I want. Each one's like $80. Meaning, crunch the numbers, just wait with me, wait. We'll say on average, just to make it easy, we'll say, because some are like 30 and some are like 100, we'll say like 60 or 70. We'll say 70. And then there's like 20 I want. That's $1,000. That's $1,400, you know, so there's that. I need money to do that. I need money to pay for home. I need money for vehicle. I need money for food and drink. I need money for Spider-Man. He's not visible because my lights are off. I need money for fish. Because I want a fish tank real bad. I'm going to put it back there. Probably. That's probably where I'd end up putting it. Or over here. But I want a fish. Give me the fish. And I need money for that. So that's cool. Another positive thing that comes with having money is health. I haven't been to a doctor since I was 17. So, you know, I'd like to fix that. I would like to get glasses, because I need glasses. I would like to talk to doctors about blah, 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 blah. I would like to talk to doctors about the tranny thing. I'd like to talk with doctors about my, like, weird bones and whatnot, because those can be problematic a little bit sometimes. Autism is a big one. I should almost certainly be talking with somebody professionally about autism garbage. Therapy's a thing I need. These things cost money. And because of that, I would like to have the money. As hard as it is for me to socialize, and I don't do well talking to people face to face, I probably should be doing that more than once every month and a half. So, you know, doing that daily, or like 5 or 6 times a day, is good for me. I don't like it at all, but it's apparently good for me. Structure's really important to me, cause like having, like, I really liked school because it was always, well, not always, but it was like so like you open a Google Sheet that's already put together and you don't edit like how big or how small they are. You don't edit that stuff. It's just like, here's a Google Sheet and you fill out this information. For me, going to school was sort of like that, where it's like, okay, so I'll be here, and then I'll be here, and then I'll be here, and then I go here, and then I go here, and I see these people the same all the time. Awesome. That's so cool. And then every once in a while, it'd be like, actually, classes are 15 minutes. Or the opposite. You'll be in this class for 2 hours. And I don't like that. But, luckily, it seems like for the most part, I will be spending like 8 hours of my day, 5 days a week, in the same like corner, which is what I want. So it's not all negative. Because like the idea of like being, for example, let's say it's like a 20 by 20 is like my working space, which it's technically that big, but there's like a freezer in the middle of it, like a walk-in, like a big freezer. So it's not like actually a 20 by 20. It's more like it's much more like a 5 by 2 walkway that goes in like a L around a fridge or a freezer. So like being in the same area will make me really happy because I'll figure out where everything is. That'll be great. I'm just worried about like the first week or two of not knowing where the fuck anything is. Another thing about it that I find to be slightly upsetting, I'm straight edge, you know. Fuck alcohol, fuck cigarettes, fuck drugs. I have to sell cigarettes and alcohol to people. That's like part of my job. Which, you know, so like I'm trying to kind of get over that little hump, because I don't like that. I have to. Like, what am I gonna do? Be like, actually, no, because I'm the only person old enough. Like, when I'm working in the deli, the people working the grocery will be children. Therefore, they can't sell this stuff to people, so I have to. Which is pretty ironic, considering I hate that these things exist. So, there's that. I'm excited to have the structure. I'm excited to have the money. I wouldn't say I'm excited, but like I need the socialization. So there are positives. It's not all disgustingly negative. It's not all gross. It's just, it can be blah. Another thing that I'm like mixed about. So, at this job, I get to go by my preferred name, which is great. I get to go by Finn. I don't have to have people calling me a name I dislike all day long. So that's very cool. That's very cool and very helpful. However, it's not because I'm a tranny, it's because I'm allowed to have a nickname. So I still have to, like, deal with being Mr. and Sir and young man, which is frustrating. But, whatever. I think it's storming outside, based on that loud thunder's boom. I've spent the past, 2 days sort of not talking to people. Well, yesterday I was on the phone with Amidon forever. But, that didn't feel like talking with him, because we were just playing games. It didn't feel like there were serious conversations going on or anything. Also, I keep talking like that because I'm sick and I'm angry. So I apologize for talking like this. But I've been trying to just, ignore existence for a few days because I'm not happy about having to be an adult and do a bunch of stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to. I don't want you. It's not something that I would like to do. And I've been worrying about how much my working will get in the way of this. I'm hoping it doesn't, because I would be extremely upset. Because I love YouTube. I love making videos. This is my favorite. So I will probably cry if that happens, but it's looking like I'll still have a few free days. It's looking like. A positive is I will be working less than I did at my old job and making about the same, which is helpful because I get more time to exist. Because sure, I'm working longer shifts, but I'm working considerably less of them. I'm not working 9 days in a row, sometimes closing and then opening the store back to back or whatever. I won't have to do that, which is helpful, considerably so. So I'm excited to figure all of that out. But I'm terrified to figure all of that out. I don't know. I think... I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out my words and I'm kind of flustered. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to have my hair up all the time, and I don't like that. Like literally all day long, my hair's gonna have to be like up in a bun and shit to keep it away from food, which is like I don't like that. But whatever, you know, whatever, you know. Yawning. But like, I don't know. There's obviously positives to it, but I like don't. I feel like I shouldn't be working. Like, I feel like between mental health and autism, I don't know if I should be like in charge of people's food and in a situation where other people's lives are like heavily affected by me existing correctly or not. I feel like I'm probably not supposed to be in a position of importance. But who knows? Maybe that will help me with my feeling useless. Who knows? Who knows? So you know, there's all that. Why am I so tired for that? Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your watch time. Thank you for your likes and your comments. And thank you for your sharing and your subscription. I love you guys so very much. Check out the links in the description to the Patreon and the Discord, which I've been much more active in recently because I've been a human for the first time in months. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes earlier this week. I appreciate that. I love you guys. That's about it. Bye-bye.